To start off the video, I want to say that every single one of the videos is time-stamped. So if you want to go through the results week by week, you can check it in the description. I used to have the chapters. I'm not sure why YouTube removed them in all but one video. It's pretty stupid. I also used to check after I posted every video to see if the chapters were there, and they were. So I don't know why it's bugging. But yeah, hopefully it works on this video. But if not, the timestamps are in the description. Hello everyone, welcome to the final part of Accounting College Student Gambles Instead of Getting a Job. Today we're gonna go over my results from May 11th to May 14th, and also I'm gonna talk about my overall results from the entire semester. This does not mean I'm gonna stop doing videos. I am gonna keep videos, be it during the summer when I'm playing live tournaments. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, or next semester, because even though I'm graduating, I still gotta do my master's, so I got another year. This also means that I'm going to be resetting the Excel sheet. I'm going to start everything back from zero, and this is how I'm going to close out. So let's see how I did on my final week, and then let's go to my overall final results. Alright, so I satellited into this $500 entry. We're closing on the bubble, 20 people left, 17 get paid. I think I already made $500, $400 from bounties, and very big spot here. Alright, here we go. Probably gonna get called, considering it's a 70% starting bounty. Alright. I think cash for like 900, 300 plus the 600 in bounties. Your heads up here, playing for probably like $100 or something. This is, I think, second final table of the day. I won one satellite. Been breaking the satellites is what's been messing up my results today. It's okay. Alright, we could win it here. No pinfalls. Alright. I think I just go with it. Too much equity. No one really want to call and then fold the turn. Obviously he can still fold too. Alright, I got really lucky. Not 100% sure if that's a call, but take it. So cash for a total of 115, 190. Alright, so another heads up here. First place 200. I think he breaks me even. Honestly, kind of surprised I'm not in the profit yet after winning one, and there was a few other final tables I couldn't show. I got fourth in both of them. But yeah, I mean, pretty nice. Almost breaking even, and still got 4 tables left. Check racing here. I am gonna go for value here. We checked it all the way down. He has a better jack. He has a better jack. Kind of a cooler. Right, for the win. Second one of the day. Second one of the day. 195. Alright, another final table. Pretty nice, running pretty good today, I would say. If you're wondering why I'm showing this final table from the start and the other two I only did the heads up, is because I was still in like 8 tables before. Now I've registered everything. I'm only left with 3 tournaments, so I can just concentrate and commentate a little more and stuff. Yeah. Good luck. Well, would be pretty bad to buzz before them too, but there's no way I'm folding queens. Rough one. So for the dojo section of the video, I actually started counting. As you can see, January was a plus 1,000 month, but I started counting on like the 16th or 15th. So the results on the Excel are a little different than this, but anyway, February plus 600, March plus 1,000 again, and then April plus 300. This is around the time the limit started hitting me pretty bad, and it's the main reason why it's so low. But I think it also saved me. It was April wasn't a great month, I don't think, for dojo. And May minus 70. I do want to show a little bit of the overall dojo results that they post. Recaps, it's not recaps. Where is it? Monthly recaps, here it is. So you can see totals up to May 1st plus 62 units according to them if you tailed everything. I think I'm up like 40 units. Obviously I didn't tell everything and the limits hit me, and these are also the recaps that they make here, so should be similar to what I have, but it's not one-to-one. Obviously sometimes you miss some bets. This was for March. Sometimes March, I think, yeah, plus 5. I mean, I was like plus 3 with the limits. February plus 13. I was up plus 6, so a little less. I think overall results always gonna be a little less than what they put here, because not everyone can get all the results. This is for 2024, but yeah. So would really recommend Dojo. The link is in the description. You can go through the week by week. I go through all the bets on the betting card. Not gonna do that now, but it's not a scam. I mean, you just gotta follow the units, follow the bets correctly. You gotta get them fast. But yes, for something that takes maybe 30 minutes to an hour of my day, the profit is insane. And you do need a large bankroll, but I think it's 100% worth it. So yeah, very, very much recommended. I mean, I made more poker from this than from poker, and I definitely spent way less time doing this and less effort. Also, poker is a lot more expensive, buying the apps to track my hands and all that stuff. So very, very much recommend Dojo. So here is what I played in Calling Poker. Here are all the sessions recorded. As you can see the dates too, how much I played. Sessions crazy. 12 hours on Sunday, 4.3k hands, total of 26,000 hands. Don't think there's anything else much interesting to show here. This doesn't really show my stats like HM3. I'll show HM3 in a second. Here's some of the hands that I saved. Yeah, I haven't really reviewed a lot of them yet, but I'll get to it eventually. And as for HM3, as you can see, 44,000 hands, 8 big blinds per 100. These numbers don't really mean much in tournaments because at the end of the day, you know, if you run button final tables or you punt in final tables, but you play super good, these results are gonna be different. So you shouldn't pay attention too much to this. I'll go over the extra results in a minute. Here, what happened to my tech hands? It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I don't think there's anything much else interesting to go over here. Yeah, mainly 45,000 hands. I did delete a few thousand on the first few weeks because I thought if I let the hands stack like this, the system would start to lag, but it would lag anyway. So it's better to just leave them like this. I think I will be resetting this after this too. I'm gonna reset it back to 0, but as you can see, a bunch of hands. Now, as for the final results, I want to start off by showing what I never show in this section of the video is the graveyard of zeros, which is what you would normally expect to see on poker tournaments. Although some of this for me are kind of worse. Definitely played bad. Definitely should have cashed more tournaments, especially on this first 100 games. Definitely was a little rusty maybe. Starting the videos maybe was playing different. I do think the videos did affect how I played somewhat, at least in some situations. Over here, by the end of the graveyard of zeros, you can see the big satellites that I just couldn't get anything going on. 500, I think it's 2 times where I just don't cash, or 3 times actually. Where's the 215s here, didn't cash. Oh yeah, the other 500 right here where I didn't cash either. 100. And then obviously this is what I've been showing the videos week by week. You can go back and see it. For the final week I had this 2 wins, and then obviously the $500 score with those bounties, which I'm so mad I couldn't record. I messed up the recording during the break. I forgot to unpause it. I was gonna comment it a little bit after, because while I'm recording I'm playing like 6, 7, 12, however many tables, and I can't really concentrate and talk about it. But yeah, I mean, this first place was in Bet Online. Little disappointed about that. Not sure, don't really remember this. This might have been a top 3, but I'm just gonna count it like this. Doesn't really matter too much. Pretty mad out this final 2 tables. These are big tournaments here. This could be $1,000 course if I win it, but yeah, just couldn't get anything going. Don't think I really punted them. I think one of them I lost like ace king versus ace jack, things like that. Something else interesting here, obviously the rounds of 100, as you can see, going from the start is break even, lose, big win, basically break even, big loss. What happened here actually? Yeah, my biggest catch was basically a satellite, and then this, I think, pretty sure I punted it. Final 2 tables here, final 2 tables here. Yeah, $90 and a $5 is interesting. This might have been a top 3 or something. I just didn't change it. Not 100% sure, but minus 300 plus 2k. This was the big win on the 2.5 final table here, where we chopped. This is technically a win, I guess, but here are my chips on me, so I'll give him the win. 600, then 3 straight losing. I think this is when I started in coin poker. Somewhere around here I started playing coin poker. Oh yeah, once you see the $5, just close $5, not 5.5s. That's when I started coin poker. And pretty lucky to end it on this trick after this trick right here, which was pretty bad. pretty lucky to end on a winning streak here, and then this break even, and that brings her overall results to plus 1.6k from poker, plus 2.7k from Dojo, and overall 4.3k, which is a little lower than our highest. I think it was week 8, week 7, something like that. It was 4.5. But after that, we went down to 3 point something. So pretty nice to make a good recovery there at the end. 7 jobs applied. I kind of gave up on this after like week 4, if I'm being honest, because I enjoy doing poker too much. And also, online applications fucking suck. Alright. Satellites, pretty lucky. I think I ran very good on the highest buy-in. And definitely looks like I've been punting over here, but like, I don't know, maybe just a bad run, but overall pretty profitable on them, mostly because I'm carrying by this, but I guess I just perform better on those. It's also because normally those are larger fields, and these ones are gonna be like a 2 seats guaranteed, 4 seats, so it's harder to get in. The players are better. It's much easier to get a satellite ticket on a 20 places guaranteed, 15 places guaranteed. It's more likely that someone's gonna punt at one point or another during the bubble. Final tally of final tables was 69, and out of those, 11 top 3s and 14 wins. So about 30% of the time I'm getting a top 3, a little more than 30 actually, which is pretty good. And I think I punted a lot, especially at the start of the videos when I wasn't playing my best. For this week, it was 8, and out of the 8, 4 top 3s and 2 wins. This is actually very, very good. But I think none of this were $25 final tables, which affected the score. As you saw, one of the ones that I didn't get top 3 was the Queens versus Ace Deuce hand, which was pretty big, pretty disappointing. Another thing that affected the scores a lot was when I was registering this 100 out of pocket for the Coin Masters promotion. I stopped doing that, and even the satellites. Even I continue to try to get it through it to satellites, and I will continue to do it moving forward. But yeah, absolutely destroyed here. Definitely affected the results a lot. The 22s on Bet Online completely massacred me. Just very bad. $5 were also very bad at the start, but I mean, down 10 buy-ins is not horrible, but it definitely should be better here. I mean, it definitely should be playing more exploitative, probably taking too high variance on a field where I definitely have an edge. And you know, it's shown that I've played a lot better in coin poker, or maybe the fields are just softer, or both. The $10 last week I was actually, I think, down 300, and then this week I had those 2 wins and just an amazing run, been crushing them. Pretty happy about that. But unfortunately, I went on a big downer on the 25s, which is more important. I was at 900, I think, last week, so a little disappointed with that. This has been just consistently. I was actually up 1,000 at the start because of that big win on the first 100 games. This over here, and ever since then I just basically just going down a little, breaking even basically. This very low volume, but I made those 2 final tables. That's disappointing final tables. This is carried by that 2.5 win. Before that I couldn't cash nothing. What else? 200, made it 3 times to the satellite, couldn't cash. This 500, pretty nice. And then here I made it twice and couldn't cash. I made a couple of notes for myself on also mistakes and things I think I was doing wrong. I also talked about this a few times during the past videos. But yeah, this I corrected somewhere in the middle, week 6, something like that. I realized I was opening some ace-10 ups, king-jack ups. Like when the table is 8-handed, you don't really need to open that under the gun. Also, too tight on the bottom. I wasn't opening things like king-9 off, maybe king-8 off, 10-7 suited, things like that. Just sometimes I would skip on those types of spots. But now that I'm playing more tables, it's actually easier to do it because you kind of get to mindlessly just bet, raise, bet. You just see the spots. Doesn't matter what the stakes are. Doesn't, obviously the context of the tournament does matter, but yeah, overall I think at times I was too tight on the bottom. Calling, jamming too wide on the bubble, especially true as I was saying on this stretch where, as you can see, not many cashes, and a lot of these were just bounties. So yeah, definitely something I'm still working on and still trying to correct, but something that's definitely cost me a lot of money. Re-entries on bounty tournaments. This was especially true on the KOTR series. I think it was video 5 or something like that. Where at times I was putting like 4 bullets, and it ties with the mindless aggression, where sometimes I'm just like, let me just try to bluff this guy but get a big stack. You know, it's a bounty tournament, I need a big stack. You don't need a big stack, you need to wait for your spots. That's what you need to do. So yeah, timing out hand too many tables. I've timed out kings, I've timed out jacks, ace, kings. A lot of things, hands that could be very crucial to a tournament and could, you know, double me up, get me into a run. And I'm playing 8, 16 tables. It's especially true in satellites where the time bank and time to think overall is less. Ponding on final tournaments of the day, definitely rejumping too wide there. Sometimes, I remember one a few days ago is king 7. I rejump on the button, and it's 14 people left, and I'm just so tired of playing. Sometimes just want to get it over with, just double me up, get it over with. It's not the right mindset to have to win in tournaments. Playing too fast, missing exploited spots. So for example, sometimes I would play too fast and just fold something, say on a bounty tournament, when I don't see that there's someone with 1 or 2 blinds, and I'm like, oh shit, this should be an open to play for that bounty. Calling 10 to 15 big blind jabs to add on final 2 tables or final tables. Also a thing that I actually recorded a lot, and you could see it a lot. And satellite bubbles, honestly not sure specifically what. I think sometimes I'm too passive, sometimes I might be too aggressive, and just in general I feel like I shouldn't be bubbling as much as I do, although it is necessary to bubble sometimes. Just trying to be aggressive, just trying to stay in the game, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna run into the aces, the kings, the queens, but either way I don't feel like I'm playing my best there, and I do think that I've had a lot of bubbles that I shouldn't have bubbled. And yeah, so a lot of things to look for moving into the future, but overall I'm pretty happy that it was a positive stretch, especially playing so much in binds, playing a little bit of my ahead of my bankroll sometimes. So overall I am proud of this and the overall result, and it was a good test run. I also had a lot of fun doing the videos. So yeah. And lastly, I wanted to go over the YouTube analytics, because this is something I also put 3-4 hours of work into every week this semester. Well, I think it was 3 weeks I didn't upload. 2 of them were because of finals, and the other one I was just taking a break from playing. But yeah, I think my proudest achievement, honestly, on all of this is not getting a single dislike on any of the videos. I might jinx it now, but either way, it's not like I'm getting that many views. But like, yeah, as you can see, it falls off from 300 on the first one to 100, and then this one's just between 70 and 20. But don't worry about it too much. I mean, this is a very long-term project that I plan to continue on for my final year of college and even moving forward. I mean, I was playing poker before I even started doing the videos, so this is just like an extra that I do. And there's also the Coin Masters promotion is still going on. I'm still competing for that. So yeah, thank you for watching.
What are you doing? Hey, you got that though.